Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We've got Copper here and we've got Sky, and as you can see they're very excited because we are going to review our K9 sports sack today. So I got sent this a couple of months ago to review on my website, and I thought it was about time that I popped up a review on our YouTube channel as well. And as you can already see, Sky in particular is extremely interested in the bag. She absolutely loves it. Copper is still a bit of a work in progress. So we were sent it to review, and the reason we were interested in it is because obviously we travel with Sky and Copper on the London Underground, and because we travel with Copper and Sky on the London Underground and also on trains, so we wanted to see would this help with that whole experience, especially because these guys are such small dogs that often they can get quite scared of being trampled on, especially on the tube, because it can get quite busy, especially in the stations. So we wanted to try this bag to see, could we get Sky and Copper acclimatized to it, would they enjoy being in it, and would it make traveling around the capital of the United Kingdom a bit easier. We had obviously seen this bag being used on Instagram a few times, and that's one of the reasons we were also very keen to review it when we were offered the chance to get sent out a bag. One of the first things obviously to note is that it has quite a few safety features. So there's 5, and you've obviously got the zip that locks your puppy in, or your dog in, to make sure they're safe and secure. You got one clip here, you've got another clip here, you've got another clip at the top, so that's 3 clips. And then if you flip it around the other side, I've also got a clip that I can use, which Sky is interested in, and that clips in here. So you got 4 clips, and then if you, sorry Sky, you need to go back please. Excuse me lady. As you can see, Sky really does like the bag a lot. She wants to get in it pretty much every time it comes out. Good girl. And then there's also another safety feature here, which we quite like, is where you can clip this bit onto their collar, so you can make sure that they're absolutely secure in it. So I guess seeing as Sky is in the bag, I'll take you guys through it one last time. Okay Sky, let's move your booty. Come on. Yep, we're gonna get you in. There you go. It might be good if I put the zip the whole way down. There you go, you in. 1. Now she has a booster block, which we should probably put in actually, because as you can see she's a little bit small. So if you could just move your booty a bit please, girl. Yes, that's okay. So the booster block is in, that raises her up a bit. We zip her in here, and then you can see that her paws go through the hole here. And have you got your paw in it? No. And her paw goes, Sky, can I have your other paw please? Sky always has ticklish paws. There you go. Oh, and you slip this one out, thank you very much. There you go, stay, good girl. We don't have a collar on her right now, so I'm not going to be able to clip it to her collar, but we can zip it up and we can clip this in here. We can clip this one in here, and we can clip this one in here, so she's nice and secure. And you can tighten it if you need to make it a little bit tighter. Zips up to the top, perfect. And you can tighten it here. So now this is the K9 Sports Sack Air Edition, and as you can see it has ventilation on both sides, which is great because obviously traveling on the tube and the train in London can get extremely hot, especially in the summer months, and both our dogs do get very hot on the tube, and we usually do bring water with them to make sure they're feeling refreshed. So it's nice that it's got ventilation, and it's nice that it's got these pockets here where you can easily stick in a water bottle, you can stick in a dog bowl as well, and any treats that you may need, or if you have leashes, obviously you could stick your leash in here and then just zip it up, which is what we usually do to make sure it's nice and secure. So you can see here they have nice fixed straps, so that's great. So it's not going to be digging into you if you're, or when you're carrying your dog around. Maybe your dog is a little bit heavier than my dog Sky here. So I think the straps are nice, and as you can see it's padded underneath as well, which is great. So now we're going to lift her up and we'll put her on my back. Good girl. So as you can see, she's pretty happy looking out the window. So we've got this sternum strap here for extra support for you and extra safety. Sky absolutely loves it. I think she's always It seems to be a Klee trait, or especially Sky trait anyway, that she likes to be up in high positions. So when she was a puppy, she loved to climb up on our shoulders and just rest up there and look from a high position at the rest of the world. So she absolutely loves this bag. It's also great because, like I said earlier, when we're on the tube and the train, Sky and Copper are so small and they can get so busy that they can be quite skittish, which is another kind of a Klee trait. So when we're in the station and there's lots of people and there's a huge footfall, they can get scared quite easily. So I love the fact that I'm able to bring her on the tube now and put her in the bag, and it's just a little bit of an extra safety for her and stresses her out a little less, makes her a little less anxious, and I think she really enjoys it. So that is great. As you can see as well, she was very quick to take to the bag. So how I first did it was by putting treats in the bag, getting her to lie down in the bag, and she absolutely loved it. It didn't really take that long to transition her into the bag at all. The only time she's not really liked it is if we've gone for a walk with Copper on the ground, and if there's something particularly interesting on the ground that she wants to be on the ground too, then she will cry a little bit. This boy, on the other hand, doesn't really like being in the bag. So I don't know if he doesn't like being high up or what it is. Maybe he's got a case of vertigo, probably not, but we've obviously still trying to adjust him to the bag. But to be completely transparent with you, he doesn't enjoy it as much as Sky. Sky really loves it, as you can see. He's not such a big a fan, and even though we've tried using the treats and tried to get him more accustomed to it, I think he'd rather not be in the bag. He'd rather just be carried, or if we're in the busy station, or just obviously walk on the ground. So we have used it in London, and it was a great success. We went on the London Underground, and what I liked about it as well is obviously owning a Klee in London, you do get asked a lot of questions, which is great, but sometimes you might be in a rush if you're going for a meeting, or you've got to meet your friend at a certain time, and you might be going through delays in the train or whatever. And it actually kind of obscures her from people's views. So if you want to kind of have a bit of if you want to have a train journey without having to be asked 1,000 questions, there is the possibility of standing up in one of the corners and people won't see her as much as they would see her when she was on the ground. So this is a large canine sports sack. It comes in medium and small. Sky is a toy Alaskan Klee, but the people who sent this bag out to us recommended this size for her with the help of the booster block, which you'll see and I've put in at the start of the video. This is the Air variety, but you can also get it in a number of different colors, and that usually comes with the model. So there's 5 different models of this bag. There's the Trainer, the Urban, the Rover, the Air, and the Air Plus. And this is the Air, and this particular bag retails at about $70 on Amazon. So I'll put the link in the caption beneath this video if you are interested in learning a bit more about the canine sports sack and you're thinking about getting one. But overall, I would say that we had a great experience with it. I would really recommend it, especially if you're living in an urban place like me, in a capital city. It's definitely made traveling with Sky a lot easier. If I'm bringing just Sky, I will definitely put her in this canine sports sack and go on the tube, and it just makes the whole process more easy, less stressful for her, less stressful for me. And as you can see, she really does enjoy it. Like, she loves being up there, and she loves being able to be on the train and look out the window, look at the other people on the train. So that was our review of the canine sports sack. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit subscribe up there and ring the notification bell. We really do appreciate everyone who subscribed to our channel and everyone who's followed us. And I love getting all the comments and seeing people interact with our videos. But for now, we're gonna sign off there. If you have any further questions, do feel free to contact me on Life with Klee on Instagram, or you can email us at lifewithklee@gmail.com. And like I said, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. But that's all for now. Bye-bye from Copper and Sky, and we'll be back soon with another YouTube channel video.